What's going on, you guys? This is Luigi Rocks 2014, bringing you guys walkthrough number 42, Donkey Kong Country 1 for the Game Boy Advance. That's right. After nearly 9 years, almost 10 years, I should say, I'm finally doing a walkthrough on this. Yeah, basically 9 years that I'm now finally doing this, because I did say that in the Super Nintendo walkthrough that I was eventually going to do a walkthrough on this game. I didn't really expect to be doing it under these circumstances, but yeah, I pretty much am. Yeah, I decided to name my profile Ass, just because why not? Some of you guys probably already may have known that was, probably already saw that coming if you've been in my Discord server. Uh-oh. Yeah, unlike the Super Nintendo version, this one actually has an introduction. Actually, you know, when I read that dialogue, it's like, I don't know. Yep. Diddy Kong was no match for that Crusher. More like a very bad surprise. It's not the good kind. Sure you will. So yeah, just like the Super Nintendo walkthrough, I'll be doing like an entire world per video. Hence is the reason why this walkthrough is going to be, basically 7 parts, like the Super Nintendo walkthrough, because, yeah. Now, the reason why the title doesn't say 101%, because if you didn't see earlier, yeah, those little picture thingies, that little camera lens that I grabbed, there are 52 of those that you have to find, and apparently, I don't quite know where all the locations of those things are, and I don't really give enough of a crap to look up a video where they are and stuff. If I had known that that was another extra thing that they added, I probably would have actually looked up a few videos on it, but yeah, I'm not getting all of those. Some of them involve, like, jumping off enemies and stuff, but yeah, basically you have to complete, like, a picture album and stuff to get the 101% for this game, so bonus rooms are no longer going to be the only thing for 101%. But even so, I'm still going to show the bonus rooms anyways, because I've done it once before, I can do it again. So yep, that's the second bonus room for the first level. Again, anyone who saw my Super Nintendo walkthrough already knows the whole bonus room system where every one of them are. They're pretty much in the same locations as they were in the previous game, so that part has not really much changed other than, like, updated graphics and stuff. Yep, take that guy out. Yeah, I'm switching to Donkey Kong because the armored... I still keep forgetting the names of these guys. These armadillo guys, you can't really jump on them with Diddy. You have to jump off them with Donkey Kong. Find the exit, aka collecting bananas and stuff. Yeah, just like in the Super Nintendo version, you don't have to complete these bonus rooms, but I will say this, in Donkey Kong Countries 2 and 3, you do have to complete the bonus rooms in order for them to count, like, for, like, 102%, 3%, or no, I think Donkey Kong Country 3, it's more like 105%? I'm not really sure because, yeah, I haven't really messed with that game all that much, so I'm not really sure. Yeah, I don't really need that tire. The second bonus room is going to be right down that barrel. Yep, gotta stop the barrel. Alright, yep. I think I ended up messing this one up, who knows. Nope, okay, good. Nice. Oh yeah, and the good news is that unlike the Super Nintendo version, you actually get to keep the lives that you collect in this game. So I think when I start a new recording session, yeah, you'll see that, yeah, my lives are still, they're still there. I think the only thing you lose is Diddy Kong, but other than that, I think that's it. Alright. This level you actually want Diddy Kong, so yeah, switch to him. You can actually do it with Donkey Kong as well, but it's just easier with Diddy Kong. Either way doesn't matter. But yeah, I'll admit, you know, I do kind of like the updated graphics with this game, even though a lot of people kind of just prefer the Super Nintendo graphics. I can understand that. As far as, like, music goes, I mean, the GBA sound font for this game is pretty good, I'll admit. Yeah, especially for the bonus room theme. I love the GBA remix of it. It's actually pretty good. But yeah, the interesting thing about this version is that, yeah, when you... Well, no, I think it was like that in the Super Nintendo, that's right. I was gonna say, like, you know, because in this version they kind of, like... The character voices in this game kind of got a little more updated and stuff, but I remember the Super Nintendo version of Donkey Kong Country 1, there was a bit of character voices in that one. Like when Donkey Kong or Diddy Kong takes hits, or when they jump off enemies and stuff, they, like, make sounds and stuff. So yeah, that part actually is still the same as far as I remember. Yeah, I'm just gonna collect these bananas. I think the tire in the Super Nintendo version was one of the tires that would just, like, move off the platform unless... Oh, maybe it's just that one below. I'm not sure. Yeah. Yep, so jump off these critters. Grab your G. No, you don't have to collect all the Kong letters, but, you know... For me personally, I like collecting them for 1-ups, especially because in this game you actually get to keep the 1-ups. Oh yeah, and unlike Super Nintendo, there's no, like, transition to the other side of the map. You just go straight through that cave and stuff, which I think is actually pretty cool, that it does that little animation thing. Yep, there's the K. Oh yeah, we can't go over there. Yep, Unguard's right over there, which everybody remembers Unguard from the last walkthrough that I did back in 2015. Yep, some hidden bananas over here. I don't know if I showed that in the Super Nintendo walkthrough. Yeah, I was trying to be really careful not to get hit here. Oh, crap, crap, crap. No! Yeah, I'm just gonna let that octopus guy... Croctopus, I think that's what they're called. Pass by, so yeah. There's another on-guard down here. Kind of sucks that both Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong can't have two on-guards, but that's whatever. There's a balloon. But yeah, and if anyone also was wondering too, I am aware of the fact that there is a Game Boy Advance, or Game Boy Color version of Donkey Kong Country 1. That's a walkthrough you're never going to see me do on this channel because, believe it or not, I actually did own a copy of the Game Boy Advance version, and out of all the versions of Donkey Kong Country 1, the Game Boy Advance one really pissed me off the most. Because, like, I don't know, the controls in that one just felt way too broken as hell. Like, I couldn't deal with how broke the controls were in that one. They just felt way too broken for some reason. So that's a walkthrough that you're not going to see, especially because the game was... The Game Boy Color version was so bad that I actually ended up just selling that one because I just could not deal with how insanely broke the controls were in that one. And I'll tell you this, I barely didn't even get that far in there. Like, the level... Like, you'll see in the next video which level I got stuck on because, yeah, I didn't make it very far through Monkey Mines when I played through the Game Boy Color version of Country 1. So, yeah, I'm not gonna explain when it occurs. And yeah, I made a stupid mistake. I should have grabbed the DK multiplier a lot sooner, but oh well. Yep. You'll see that in later parts I do correct myself on that mistake. And yeah, by grabbing that espresso token, you know, I ended up having to start back over at the beginning. But you know, this level really isn't as hard as it looks. I mean, there's a lot more harder underwater levels, and you guys already know that just as well as I do, because you guys... Anyone who saw my Super Nintendo walkthrough or has played this game on Super Nintendo knows that there are a lot more harder underwater levels than this one. And that the fact that they don't even have bonus rooms either, so that's like one part that makes it easier, but doesn't change the fact that some of them can be pretty difficult at times. So, yeah, I'm not worried about starting over at the beginning, just because, yeah, I know that this level's not that hard. You know, if I want to rack up a few lives, I'll rack up a few lives. Oh, crap. Yeah, I lost on guard. Oh, well. Oh, yeah, I was trying to go back room, too. But I was like, nah, screw it. I'll just finish this level off. Doesn't really matter anyways, because you can't take them outside levels. Which makes sense because, you know, Unguard doesn't do so great on land. Funky's fishing. Yeah, I don't really need to go there. Okay, what am I actually trying to do? Cranky's cabin. Oh yeah, some of these guys, like some of these levels are a lot different. Like, I think Funky's fishing, like I think Funky still does the flights and stuff. I think you just have to kind of select which one you want to do, but yeah, as far as like as far as like other stuff goes, Candy Kong doesn't have a save point anymore because when you want to save the game, you just have to bring up the pause menu on the map screen and you can just save from there. So that's pretty much what my plan is when I start the next world, I'm just going to save it. Alright. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't go in that barrel. That's weird. Come on. There we go. I mean, I know I'm skipping most of the level by doing that, but I've already had a plan in place to begin with. So, yep, just head down here, go into that area, and then, yeah, first bonus room's right in here, where we just got to find the exit. And that's like another interesting thing too, is that, you know, you never really got these notices that would tell you like what you're supposed to do in the bonus rooms at all in the Super Nintendo version. In fact, that was like the only, as far as I remember, that was the only version of Donkey Kong Country where they ever gave you notices of what to do in the bonus rooms, because 2 and 3 for Super Nintendo would usually tell you where to go and stuff. But yeah, but the Super Nintendo version doesn't do that. Which, I'm not really saying it's a letdown. I mean, people can figure it out on their own what they're supposed to do in the bonus room, so I don't consider it a huge loss at all. But yeah, this level, I usually often tend to die on this level. Especially at this part here. Yeah, it doesn't really help when the fucking zinger gets in my way. Like, come on, dude. Yeah, because of how annoying these zingers are, especially at these barrel cannon parts, they tend to piss me off to the point where I just feel like cheesing the level, which I think is what I might have tried. Because look at this. This guy was kind of going up and down the same way the barrel was going in. Yeah, that was, again, me attempting to cheese the level, because, yeah, I got really impatient there. So, yeah, I cut out most of that area, but, yeah, I think you guys kind of get the idea of where to go. So, we're now at the end of the level. I think I lost quite a lot of lives. No, I think I just lost one, but yeah. First death apparently was in this level. Like, I just can't seem to always have World 2, because I want World 2 to be the first world where I die and not this world, but no, that Barrel Cannon Canyon level, I can't seem to prevent that. But yeah, right here I was showing you guys the save thing, so if you're wondering why Candy's save point is Candy's Dance Studio, yeah, that's the reason why. Because you have a new way of saving. Yeah, anyone who's played Super Nintendo probably might not get used to that. And oh yeah, the bosses in the Game Boy Advance version are a little bit different. Well, except Naughty. He's been basically about the same, but when we get to Vine Valley, you'll see there's a bit of a slight change in the Bumblebee Rumble level. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to join the Discord down below. And I'll see you guys in part 2 when we start up Monkey Mines. Until then, this is Luigi Rocks 2014 signing out, and I'll see you all next time. Later, guys.